This week in wrestling, a WrestleMania trip ends in tragedy.
WWE releases shake the entire roster.
The Bloodline is officially at war.
And Roman Reigns might be losing control.
NXT just got flipped upside down.
New faces, surprise arrivals.
And absolute chaos.
Plus a major power move behind the scenes that could shape WWE for years.
If you thought WrestleMania was the peak, you were wrong.
Because now, everything changes.
Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, marks of all ages, welcome back to the Wrestle WreMarks. As always, I'm your host, Chris.
And I'm Pat.
And by this time, you already know what time it is.
It's Newswire time, dog.
It's time! Now let's get into it. We're going to start this week with something a little differently, though. So, not as lighthearted, because this first story is bigger than wrestling. It's about a fan who traveled to WrestleMania 42. Mark Izzard, I'm sure you've heard about this tragedy. He tragically passed away recently and never even got to go to WrestleMania that day. So,
yeah, the 43-year-old came a long way from the UK to Las Vegas for Mania weekend and was reported missing after SmackDown.
And that right there, that hits.
Yeah.
It's highly unfortunate that he didn't even get to make it to Mania. He made it to SmackDown. But I mean, he was still watching. Now, because we always talk about, the shows, the matches, the booking, but this is what wrestling really is at its core.
The fans.
Exactly. It's the people who literally go across the world, spend thousands of dollars just to be a part of that atmosphere.
We've all been that fan in some way. Maybe not flying overseas, but planning your whole year around a show. That's real.
His family said that he passed of natural causes tied to some underlying conditions. And while that doesn't make it any easier, it just brings a little clarity to the situation.
And they said something that struck with me, that he passed doing what he loved.
Yeah, that's powerful.
It sure is.
That family was at least happy that he was gone while he was still in that whole WrestleMania bubble. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, and it really puts things into perspective. We sit here debating finishes and booking decisions, and at the end of the day, it's about the moments.
100%. Our thoughts go out to his family and everyone who tried help find him. I mean, his face was all over social media, at least in the wrestling community.
Yeah, and shout out to the wrestling community, for showing up for that one.
Yeah. All right, well, let's transition because behind the scenes, WWE just made a major statement.
Triple H has officially signed a multi-year extension as Chief Content Officer.
Translation, it's still his company now.
And not just in title, basically, he admitted recently that the full creative control didn't really kick in until after WrestleMania 40.
So everything we're seeing now is pretty much Triple H's era for real, rather than,
it's a new
all that
era.
extra stuff.
I bet some people are mad, but oh well. But also, let me ask you, has it been good?
It has its moments like any other era.
Mm-hmm.
It has its moments like the recent releases and whatnot, which we'll talk about a little more once we get to that story. But I think it's been better than what it was.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yes, a lot more engagement. Like it's good to get engaged into everything instead of just one storyline.
Yeah, I think it's been solid, but not perfect.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too, because for every great storyline, you got something that just makes you go, why?
And you see that even more when you look back on some of the old times that you look at through rose-colored glasses. You always see that. There's always like, oh, why was this going on?
Exactly.
This was so good, but this was so crap.
Yeah.
But it's been like celebrity overload this year.
Oh,
We've
definitely.
been talking about that.
Yeah, exactly. That rubbed a lot of fans the wrong way.
But at the same time, you got long-term storytelling. You got NXT thriving.
So it's like he's doing a lot right now.
Yeah, and now, for sure, there's no excuses. There's no other voice in his ear or anything like that.
Which is great. So you just got the contract. You are the guy. He is the guy. Top guy. For real. And now we see what you really got.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I know Nick Khan also talked, because Nick Khan is the one who announced that. He talked about, wait till you see what we have for WrestleMania 44 or something, or something like that. One of the WrestleMania, I want to say it was
2027, he said, I think, but 28, one of the two.
So there's apparently something big coming. We'll have to wait and see. You know, that's still a long ways away.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But speaking of the future, as we were talking about NXT, the next move might be bigger than people realize.
Yeah, because WWE just locked in a deal to bring all NXT premium live events to the CW network.
Which is huge, because then you're going to get more views. I'm assuming they're doing well on CW, given that they want those rights as well. But I also saw that they'll also be on ESPN Premium as well. So
yeah,
take that as you will. If you're just into NXT, I guess just don't get ESPN Premium.
Yeah,
or use the damn VPN.
At this point, I'm on board now. That's great.
So sharp.
Yeah.
Y'all just wait.
Yes.
Until we get those funds.
One day. So that means NXT is no longer just developmental. It's a full-on brand with a consistent home.
And let's be honest, NXT has been quietly putting itself amongst the best wrestling in WWE, given their umbrella now. I mean, they own AAA, they have Evolve, they have NXT. You know, they still run Main Event, they still run all those other shows, and then they run these main shows.
And high key every week. Definitely.
So now, tell me, the weekly TV and all the big shows on one network, how do you feel about that?
I mean, that's how you build loyalty, to be honest with you.
True. I mean, if it's free, people are going to come and watch.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I'm assuming that ESPN Premium would be less commercials, maybe? That's what I'm assuming. But we'll have to wait to see what all that entails. That will be, I believe, in their next pay-per-view, right? Is going to be on CW. So that's going to be interesting to see how that differs from Netflix or even ESPN itself.
Yes.
It almost feels like they're positioning NXT as like a third pillar now, though. Because for a while there, we always treated it like developmental, but now it seems like developmental might be Evolve.
Yeah, exactly. Or AAA.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily put AAA there. I kind of consider it its own little thing on the side, because really, there's not very much AAA inclusion in the main roster unless it's NXT.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
So it's very rare that we see that unless it's like Dom.
Oh, of course, LFG too.
Yeah, and LFG. I almost forgot about that too.
And then the whole WWID thing. So it's a lot of moving parts, and it's great. It keeps the train moving, and with everything going on this week, they might need it.
Yeah, they might need it to be that third pillar. I mean, it seems that they're building it up more. I look forward to NXT probably more than Raw at this point.
Yeah, NXT's been a lot. I think I was tuned in more this week on NXT because, you know, all the changes and shakeups I knew was coming.
True. And then the only thing that kind of really got me into Raw just as much recently has just been the whole Mania hype, Breaker back, things like that. So, you know, they're getting all the right pieces back. So Raw might be back onto that A show brand here soon. We'll have to wait and see, because I have been enjoying SmackDown a little bit more too
SmackDown,
than Raw. So
everything's just been in it's like a pocket right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just they in the pocket.
All right, we got to talk about this one. It's a big one.
Yeah,
and it's the releases.
Yeah, this is definitely huge news because this week shook the entire wrestling world.
WWE released a ton of talent, including some names that made absolutely no sense if you've been watching the product.
Yeah, let's start with the big ones.
Aleister Black.
Yeah, Aleister Black, which I
mean, this is one of the ones you didn't expect because he was still featured on TV. He wasn't in a prominent role by any means, but he was still featured. He was still winning matches. Zelina was still there all the time. They would always be in the back talking to people. Seemed like they were cooking something up. I honestly think this is from the whole carrying backlash. You know, people being like, oh, they're going to replace them with so-and-so. And I feel like that played a part into their decisions. But that's just me.
Yeah, I can see that.
But Black and Vega, now gone.
Yeah. And how do you drop a guy who was just beating their top-tier talent?
Yeah, that's crazy because he just beat Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, and he was building momentum.
And then poof, you're gone.
Yeah. That's not, I wouldn't say it's budget cuts. It's more of a creative fumble. I mean, they try to claim budget cuts, but then another story came out saying that they were making way for new talent. So.
And obviously that happened.
Yeah, exactly. Then, of course, we talked about Zelina Vega, another one who had a constant presence and great on the mic, valuable in any division that she could have been in, but...
And this was the one that shook everybody, Kairi Sane. Which I was baffled. I was like, what?
I did see some stuff saying that she wanted to move back to Japan, so that was part of the reason.
Okay.
She didn't really confirm nor deny it when she commented on X. And she had said something to the extent of, you know, just I loved my time, gonna miss y'all, and with Asuka and all them and everything. Asuka did mention her on TV this week, but as in getting rid of her, which I thought was a pretty good little way to try and make it seem like, oh, Asuka's, you know, the dominant heel that just like pushed her out the door.
Whatever, bye.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Even though on social media you see them all
lovey-dovey
and stuff.
Weeping. Yeah. And she was in the middle of a great storyline, dude. That could have really paid off.
Yeah, it's too bad that we didn't get that Asuka and Kairi payoff because that thing was building for quite some time. I thought we would have got it by now. Never did. And now she's thrusted into a feud with EO once again.
Yeah. And then we got the YS6.
Which I kind of expected this one, to be honest. Because, you know, you already know when budget cuts are coming. It's always after Mania. Always after Mania season. So that was the one that I was worried about. That's why when we were talking about YS6, we were like, where do you go now?
Yeah.
Because the YS6 is such a unique act that it's hard to book, which I understand.
Did you see what the Righteous said?
No.
The Righteous said something along the lines of, I can't remember it verbatim, but he said that fireflies don't scatter, they gather, or something like that. So maybe they're going to go to NXT. TNA, sorry.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
I would like to see that. At least a few of them I wouldn't see. I don't think Bo would end up doing it.
No.
But I could see like
Rowan
Big Red,
and
Rowan.
Gacy and
exactly.
Dexter.
That was something that I didn't like about the YS6 was Gacy getting thrusted into the YS6 and pulled out of Schism.
Yeah.
I really liked what they were doing with Schism and all that and the Grizzled Young Vets, but you know the Grizzled Young Vets left and they had their discretions and whatnot. So that all contributed to that as well.
Yeah. Back to the YS6, you know, it does hurt because that group wasn't just a faction, it was a tribute.
Yeah, and it was just tied to Bray Wyatt's legacy, so that one does hurt a lot of people. A lot of people. And it's unfortunate, but I see the reasoning behind it.
Yeah, it's really too hard to book.
Just like when you talk about Kairi, she had a few matches, but she wasn't really doing very much. Same with Zelina and Aleister. Yeah, he had a few matches facing some top tier talent, won, but they never did anything after that.
Yeah.
He was just featured in the back or talking to someone in the back. It was never anything like actually focused on them and what they do. They never really had like a true mission. They never really solidified anything with them.
Yeah.
That's just like the Wyatt Six. They never truly solidified what they're gonna be doing or what their role.
They were just kind of there.
Yeah.
There was nothing planned.
Come out,
Get a pop, and leave. Yeah.
But yeah, this one hit hard. These post-Benny cuts, they happen every year, and this one was probably one of the ones. I don't know. I wouldn't say one of the ones that hit the hardest. I think the ones that hit the hardest were during COVID.
Oh yeah, that changed the business kind of.
That included Bray. That time, remember?
That changed the business pretty much. But these budget cuts do feel different.
Yeah, it feels like they don't fully know what they had, almost. I mean, there was a lot of things they could have done with these people that they didn't do. But I do understand with the new talent coming in, like I said, like you got Oba, you got all these major names that are coming up and taking the spotlight.
Well, I mean, and then you got to think too, like they just finished like Cena's retirement tour in December. So how much money is open there for talent?
Yeah.
And how many talent are you paying that you don't need to pay? And Brock just retired. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the door's open for everybody to fill in those spots. And some people got to get cut. But here's the scary part.
Yeah, we might not be done.
Yeah, reports are saying that more NXT talent could be on the chopping block.
So now it's like, who's next?
Yeah.
Because Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe, they got released. Those are a ton of LFG talent that got released. Tyra May Steele, that former Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
She got released. Like there was a lot of releases.
Apollo Crews.
Way too many names to really get into. But Apollo Crews, I understood that one too.
Yeah,
This dude was never really on TV.
Ever.
And never really had anything. He would come and make showings and face someone and lose, but that was about it.
Well, think about the people who got lucky, like Johnny. They ain't doing nothing with Johnny.
Yeah.
They're not doing nothing with the Alpha Academy or Maxine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, Alpha Academy has run its course.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like they need to go part ways already. Maxine, I mean,
She's
mediocre Maxine. Come on now. That's for you, Becky.
Yeah, Becky.
Hey.
Becky Boo Boo. Oh, her hot husband, as she would say. Everybody's saying it.
Oh man, but I just feel like she did improve. Really, after that, there was really nothing for her. And how do you even thrust her into anything with all the stuff that's going on right now?
Yeah, I mean, Natty's not even doing nothing no more.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people doing nothing right now. But this is at that turning point where we have a lot of new talent coming in, filling those ranks, and they're being billed as top talent. It's not the NXT call-ups of old anymore.
No, oh no.
I've seen people complain about the old NXT call-ups, which I was also in that same boat.
Yeah.
And it just seems a lot more different now under Triple H, with not only Oba being over as hell and just like squashing Brock at Mania. You think about Tiffany Stratton. She came in guns a-blazing, won the championship quick. Stephanie Vaquer. Like, you can't tell me that they're not doing better.
Ethan Page just showed up over.
Yeah.
Joe Hendry over. You know, Ricky's coming tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be great.
Yeah, there's a lot of pieces moving, and I'm sure that it'll all make sense in the end.
It's all absolute. That one's for you, Ricky.
Oh man. And there's also more reports about, or there were more reports about Evil being incoming. And we got that last night.
We sure did. We're definitely going to get into that.
That's what I'm wondering. The former IWGP champion, Evil, was expected to be in WWE very soon, for a while now. And we've been talking about this for what feels like months now. But we saw that little thing from Tony D'Angelo getting the letter on it. And Turns out it was Evil. Evil came with bearing gifts again.
Evil!
And they didn't mention who or what his name was. They just said former IWGP champion. They did put emphasis on Evil, and he said he has that evil look or evil style. I don't remember
his demeanor, everything.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what Vic Joseph said, but he always likes to put those in there.
Yeah.
Which I like those little tidbits that Vic Joseph would be throwing in there. And it looks like he's going straight to the main card. Well, not main card, but the main card of NXT because he's going after the champ, Tony D. So we'll get more into that once we get into all that NXT stuff at the end, as we usually do. Now this one got our attention.
This is a win. Lucha Underground just dropped a cryptic teaser.
One word, a smoking mask, and it said Mas.
Yeah, and if you watched Lucha Underground, you already know how wild that show was. Fire. I got goose. You're BS. Yeah, this show was great.
That wasn't just a wrestling show. It was like a TV series.
Dude.
A multiverse of some sort.
You know how they say wrestling is a soap opera? This was a soap opera. Yeah.
With some brutality in it too.
Murders, there's all type of stuff, man.
Penta was taking out EO and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. That's when I love Penta too, because Penta was ruthless back then.
Yeah, if it does come back in any form, man, that's a game changer.
Oh yeah, my Trevor Lee is gonna go back.
He's signed with MLW. I don't know if we brought that up. I think we did.
Yeah.
Also, Zamaya is signed by AEW. I don't know if you know who that is.
MLW or AEW?
Or MLW, excuse me.
Yeah, I got
Good
you.
catch.
I got
Good
you.
catch. Yeah, they just signed Zamaya, which is a talent I've been following for quite some time. She's grown exponentially throughout the years, and it's exciting to see her in the MLW ring. I can't wait to see her debut.
Yeah.
But let's get back into the rest of this, and let's talk about this biopic. Because Hollywood Hulk Hogan might not be done in the movie world. Because remember that after they announced his movie, he got canceled, all that stuff went down. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, the biopic on Hulk Hogan is still being discussed.
And they're still throwing around names like Chris Hemsworth for the role.
I mean, that visually works.
The real question is, do they tell us the full story, though?
Yeah, that's the movie I want. I want the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
Because it shall set you free. Haven't you heard Ron Killings? Anyway.
Testify!
Oh, man. Hell yeah. I used to love that. It's comedy.
Oh, gosh. Why you gotta go and ruin it?
I love that song, man.
You did.
But I'm excited to see what happens. This was discussed.
Deacon Batista.
Deacon Batista. I was gonna say Dave, but Dave. Deacon.
Drax
the Destroyer.
Drax the Deacon.
Excuse me. But I was gonna say something else and I completely forgot.
I'm so sorry.
This was discussed on Eric Bischoff's podcast. Him and Nick Hogan. Apparently,
83 weeks.
There are some people still talking to them about possibly doing this. So. It could happen with the resurgence in Hulk Hogan content with the recent documentary series that they did on Netflix, so we might not have to wait too long.
Yeah.
And since we're talking about movies and wrestling and shows, this next one deserves some respect where it's due.
Nicole Kidman was hospitalized after filming a wrestling scene.
As she still showed up and powered through it, they say.
That's not easy.
And wrestling just humbles everybody, doesn't it? They always sit there and think, oh, this is fake. Why?
Yeah.
And then they get in the ring.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, your ass is hospitalized.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah.
She's filming this series. I think it's called, shoot. I just had it in my head and it just flew off. But Just look up Nicole Kidman. Wrestling, it's like she does everything. It's about a mother who's trying to, make it in the world, stuff like that. Summer Rae is actually a stunt double for Nicole Kidman.
Oh, cool. Good for her.
So there's another name that you haven't heard in quite some time. I think her name is Danielle. I forget the last name. But yeah, Summer Rae will also be in that movie.
And former WWE star Dakota Kai also opened up this week.
Talking about being burnt out, having anxiety, and stepping away from wrestling to find her love for it once again.
Of course, that's something we don't talk about enough.
Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah,
you gotta take care of your body.
Break.
You gotta take care of your mental health. You gotta take care of yourself.
Yes,
which is understandable. Kai did say that a lot of people helped her through her anxiety and all that stuff, and she appreciates it. And now she's back in the fray. She had a match with Shotzi not that long ago. Also, seems AJ Lee will be taking a step back for some time. She posted on IG and said, "Let me get sappy for a moment." Can't remember exactly what all was said. I think I have some of it here. Let me pull it up. But she was basically thanking the roster for her current run, and how she's so happy that she got to face the people she got to face and everything like that. Let me see. Right here. Allow me to get sappy and then forget this ever happened. Rebecca, you're selfless, hilarious, and pure joy to spar with. Thank you for keeping me safe and making me better. Jess, thank you for being a true partner in our matches, always calming my anxiety. Talking about Ref Jess. Of course, Rebecca Quinn, Becky Lynch,
Becky Boo Boo.
And then I'm gonna screw this one up because I've never known how to say Lyra's real name right. So bear with me here. But she also said, "Thank you for being a true partner for Ref Jess in her matches for calming her anxiety." Then she said, "Carla and Eofe, is that how you say it?"
Eofe. It sounds like it. Yeah.
I think. I fell in love with wrestling again by seeing it through your eyes, meaning Carla is Roxy, and obviously I just said Lyra. So.
Yes.
But she said, thank you for, all that and finding her love for wrestling. She also went into it saying, "You're cooler than and more talented than I ever was, but I still have to kick your asses one day." Pam, as you know, Bailey, she said, "You are the undisputed GOAT. Thank you for going out of your way to help me train, to make every show so effing fun, and for healing my jaded heart. To all the women in the locker room, I admire and respect you so damn much. You are my wildest dreams for women's wrestling come true. Thank you for making me feel welcome and supported and dealing with my obnoxiously loud laugh. To my AJ Lee Nation, my Mania entrance was a love letter to you and to every girl who will ever become her own superhero. Thank you for supporting me for 2 decades, selling out my merch, giving me record-setting views, and making Converse a small fortune with your AJ cosplay. Your passion kept me coming back. Stay weird. See you soon." So
SummerSlam.
seems like she's on the outs. And talking about people who are on the outs for a while, let's get into an injury because someone's dealing with one.
Yeah, Stephanie Vaquera is dealing with a legitimate shoulder injury,
which explains that attack on Raw.
Yeah,
I'm assuming they're trying to write her off.
Yes,
it's unfortunate. She was at the peak of her run there, and now I guess that's why she dropped the title recently.
Yeah,
I'm assuming she's been dealing with these issues. Who knows? It could be a re-aggravated injury.
Yeah. We're going to get you with the quick hits really quick. Braun Rick Steiner's son of Scott Steiner. Oh, sorry?
Brock. You said Braun.
Braun.
You're thinking about
sorry, yeah.
too much.
Okay. Sorry. Brock, yes. Brock Rick Steiner, son of Scott Steiner, signs with the Tennessee Titans. Good for him.
Yeah, so he got drafted just recently. So that's exciting for the Steiner family, I'm sure.
Yes. More dogs barking other places. WWE has over 100 Legends deals. Crazy.
Yeah, Nick Khan had mentioned it since they have many deals from, games to a lot of things that they gotta pay those talents for. It makes you wonder who are these over 100 legends that they have signed. I'm really curious.
Yeah, Noam Dar returns.
Oh yeah, he was at a live show, an NXT live show, so it's nice to see Supernova back.
And Lawrence Taylor has been hospitalized.
Unfortunately, Lawrence Taylor has a little fandom in the wrestling community.
Yeah, sure does.
That he was part of one of the biggest WrestleManias. Also, being on Waterboy and, Captain Insano, all that good stuff. He, I think it was pancreatitis is what he's dealing with right now. And nothing threatening. So we just wish him a speedy recovery. They say that he is getting better.
That's good. Day. Awesome.
Now that was your newswire.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into what happened on TV.
Yes, we got Smacketh Down.
Smacketh Down. I haven't heard that in a minute. Layeth the Smacketh Down.
Yeah, first SmackDown after Mania. You already know what that means.
Yep. Nothing but fallout, resets, and people trying to make their moment. We kick things off in the parking lot,
which actually already tells you something weird is about to happen.
Trick Williams bumps into Danhausen.
Oh no, and immediately starts talking like he's him.
Watch where you're going while grown folks talking is what Trick tells him.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Danhausen's just roasting him about Stephen A. Smith and the Knicks. The Knicks.
That's how you know this one is going to be unhinged.
Yeah.
Then we get the segment of the night.
Jacob Fatu calling out Roman Reigns.
Man, I'm excited for this whole Jacob and Roman thing. I just hope they don't mess it up.
Yeah.
And this one wasn't just a promo. This one felt real. But that's what Fatu does. He pulls you in. He pulls you in with.
You think
all his.
This is a game.
Not even just that. I love his tone. The way he talks, his tone. His cadence, his vibrato, everything
makes you feel it.
In. And then on top of that, knowing that he came from the gutter, that he
from the streets, and
like that resonates with people.
Oh yeah, the struggle's real, bro.
Yeah, he was talking about how his whole life people told him he wasn't ready.
That hit.
He wasn't ready to be in WWE. He wasn't ready for this. He wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
But he's taking it.
Yeah, but because now. Roman's saying the same thing.
And that's the trigger right there.
Yeah, and the Usos come out and Jimmy and Jay basically like, yo, don't do this.
Yeah, they're trying to calm him down, trying to get Fatu to go after Rhodes.
Yeah.
They're like, Cody's already banged up. Like trying to be like, oh, that's the easier route. Why don't you just do that? Yeah. We'll be a family again together.
Yes.
So, of course, they're trying to save him, talking about money, family, and leveling up.
That was less about wrestling and more about life.
Then Jay flips it.
Yeah, Jay's like, nah, it's too late for that.
Yeah. You stepped up. Now you gotta swim.
Crybaby. It's traumatized, that's what it is. And then Solo comes out. Oh, that's Jacob still.
Yeah, that's the wrong one.
I still love their music. But I'm taking it all. Yeah. There we go.
Settle the score. No, I will not take a loss. I'm taking it all.
Nah, Solo.
And he's with the MFTs, of course, because he don't ride solo.
No, that's not manipulation. That's manipulation versus loyalty for sure.
Yeah, Solo was like, I brought you here. They didn't.
That's cool.
Oof. Then Tonga starts running his mouth.
And gets sucker punched into next week.
Or super kicked.
Sucker punch, super kicked. He got knocked out in his butt. That's all I know.
And Jacob said, I'm done talking.
And if it was official. Him versus Solo tonight.
Or Friday night.
Friday night.
Technically. Well, I guess since we're storytelling, it still is tonight. But first match of the night, Julia defends against Tiffany Stratton.
Julia came out hot.
Yeah, but it was kind of bull that this wasn't considered to be on the Mania card, but whatever.
Yeah.
It was aggressive. She was aggressive, of course, disrespectful to Tiffany, just beating her down.
Yeah, at one point she had her tied up, stomping her out. This wasn't pretty at all.
I almost forgot about the tie up. But Tiffany kept on fighting back.
Yeah, that's been her lately. Always the runner-up.
Kiana James tries to get involved as Kiana James does.
Backfires.
And then boom.
BME, game over.
As it usually goes, Tiffany Stratton is now your new United States Women's Champion.
And Tiffy time is officially here once again.
Yeah, and she got a hot pop too.
It
felt like a good moment for Tiffy.
It was good.
Then things got a little interesting.
Oh, you hear the scream. Paige is back.
She's teaming with Brie now, of course. Now you're tag team champions.
But they don't even get to celebrate.
Because Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, they don't let anybody celebrate.
Yeah.
They even interrupted the Irresistible Forces. Like, come on, dude.
Oh, horrible.
Why y'all gotta be so disrespectful?
They're not even friends.
And they want their titles back, or what they call their titles.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been theirs for how long now?
Couple months. Well, the match starts and it's solid.
But then everything falls apart.
Fatal Influence shows up, which I was not happy
just
for.
Wrecks everybody. I loved it. It was great.
I was like, what? Legends, current stars, they didn't matter at all.
No, they wanted to interrupt. They wanted to make a statement.
I'm taking it all.
That's what JC and Fallon and I was gonna say Isla. Why was I gonna say Isla?
I don't know.
And what's? Damn it! I just had her name in my head.
Izzy Dame? No, not Izzy Dame. I don't know their names.
Jesus, I can't believe I forgot it.
Fallon Henley?
I already said Fallon. It's the newer one.
I don't know.
Damn,
Jasmine Nix. No,
I was just talking about her the other day too to Ashley. But anyway, they're trying to make a statement, and I'm excited to see what Fatal Influence has in store because now they seem like the hottest heels on the roster.
Yes.
Beautiful. We needed that ultimate women's heel.
Yeah, they definitely got some problems now on SmackDown.
Yeah, they're trying to send a message to everybody.
Yeah. Oh, we need to talk about Blake too. Blake went there. Blake is going to the main roster.
Well, she's coming soon. She didn't go there.
Robert Stone's
just a coming soon.
Robert Stone was like, she's a headache. You deal with her now.
Yeah. Then we hear from the WWE champ himself, Cody Rhodes.
Yes, Mr. Black Eye. And this was one of those promos where he's not yelling, which is good, but everything he says matters.
Yeah, he was a little more deliberate with his delivery on this one, and it seemed a lot better than when he just sits there screaming.
Yeah.
But he talked about WrestleMania, being bloodied, still walking out on his own.
Yeah, that's that quote, I always get back up, unquote line was fire. That's his character, in one instance. Yeah,
he just needed to say something like that, and the people were behind him, man. Mm-hmm. They were going crazy for Cody here. I didn't expect it because there was a lot of people that seemed like they wanted Orton to win and all that, but that crowd was red hot for Cody that night.
Oh, yeah.
He calls out Randy, Sammy, and pretty much anybody who was watching.
Didn't he call out TKO again?
I can't remember if he called out TKO as well.
And basically he says, quote, I'm not the hunter anymore, end quote.
I'm the target.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Now the tag titles are on the line, and Damian Priest and R-Truth defend them against the MFTs.
And this was exactly what you would expect.
Chaos, interference, distractions.
And of course, Ron Killings, the Truth, doing truthy things.
Five knuckle shuffle included, as always.
Yep. And at the end,
we saw Damian Priest and Truth retain. Seems like they're really putting their chips into these two.
Yeah.
Then we get Trick Williams celebrating his U.S. title win with Lil Yachty.
Dun 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 dun.
Which, like if Sammy said, if the diehards knew, we knew. There was no way that gingerbread man didn't move like that last time.
He was getting. I already knew.
I know Sammy's moves.
Yeah.
So we all knew it was coming, which was perfect.
Of course,
it was a great thing to be like, oh, that's Sammy, and just have everybody anticipate.
Especially because you know how Sammy dances.
Yes, it was great.
Yeah,
that gingerbread man was good.
Yeah, they were calling themselves Trick Yachty. Oh,
yeah, no. Trick Yachty gang.
No. I don't like it. I don't like it. Talking about running SmackDown.
Then they dropped the bomb. No more open challenges.
And that's when it happens.
Sami Zayn busts out of that gingerbread costume and attacks them from behind.
Yeah, he sure did. It was a hell of a kick, if you ask me.
Segment over. That was good stuff right there.
You're not safe anymore on this show, for sure.
Then we get Danhausen versus The Miz.
Which is exactly as ridiculous as it sounds.
Curses, pyro, distractions.
Danhausen wins, steals a slammy, and drives off in a tiny car.
Oh, I love his little hearse. Or it's not even a hearse, it's a damn casket.
Yeah. a road, what is it called? Those... like a rat rod.
Yeah,
rat rod.
Like.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it was
Danhausen is here.
Yeah. Just accept it. All right, haters. And if you ain't hating, accept it again.
Rhea Ripley then comes out. Your champion is ready to fight.
Yeah, and then she gets mollywopped by a fatal influence who interrupt her. Yeah, they taking it all.
They talking big. Jacy Jane steps up. Match starts immediately.
And to her credit, JC held her own.
But eventually, the numbers game kicks in.
DQ finish.
And then they jump Rhea.
Yeah, this is just getting started.
Yeah, it's crazy to see that they're all being thrusted into the main picture.
Which I feel like they should do.
The main roster.
Which they should do.
The main picture itself.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice and refreshing, if you ask me. Now main event time, because we saw Jacob Fatu take on Solo Sikoa.
And it felt like a fight.
Not a match.
Not a match. Definitely not a match. A fight.
Heavy hits, interference everywhere, of course, because of the MFTs.
Yeah, getting involved. Usos watching, of course.
But Jacob refuses the help.
Yeah, that's the story.
And then he snaps.
Takes out everybody.
Chairs, dives, just total destruction.
And finishes Solo with a moonsault.
But that wasn't in the end right there.
Because after the match, he keeps going.
Yep. He's just pillaging through these guys with chairs, putting dudes through tables. He is tearing up the whole arena.
Yeah, and then he just stands there.
Face to face with the Usos.
No words.
Just tension.
And then when the camera cuts, I see y'all asses on SmackDown, on Raw.
And he walks out.
Yeah.
That's how you close the show right there.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu just changed everything.
Bloodlines, titles, power.
It's all about the Clyde.
And if this was the fallout from WrestleMania.
You ready to go? Cause I had to. You know, and if you think that this fallout from WrestleMania was crazy, look, only guess where we're gonna be in the next few weeks. It's gonna be even crazier.
What's going on here? I got the system for it.
This is what is like.
But if you thought SmackDown was wild,
Raw said, nah, we're getting started. We're not even done yet.
Yeah, we're not getting outdone by what used to be considered the B show.
Yeah.
We're in the Sands Auto Arena in Laredo, Texas.
Texas.
And Pat, we've got power plays, betrayals, and the tribal chief who might be losing control.
Yeah. Man, when the show opens up and closes with Roman Reigns drama, you already know this episode matters. Cinema.
What does CM Punk say? It's pro wrestling, not cinema, or whatever. We kick things off with Roman Reigns and the Usos right away. This one ain't the same confident tribal chief Roman Reigns we've seen lately. He seems a little more confused. you know, a little more distraught because Jacob Fatu is that guy, and he knows that there's a possibility.
And I also think he's torn between not being that guy and then being that guy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when Jimmy's trying to play middleman, but Jay's the one who said straight out, you know, Jacob is dangerous, unpredictable, and if he wins, he takes everything.
Yeah, and that word stuck with Roman Reigns. Consequences.
And then, of course, we got Seth Rollins, who comes out and immediately starts cooking, blaming Braun for everything.
Burn that mother down and stuff. But Breaker didn't back down at all because, you know, Breaker, he basically said, you didn't take me, I used you.
Yeah, that line...
Or make me, excuse me.
Yeah, that line, you know, he's saying you're the best in the world at being number 2. Nah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, because he said, I already beat the best in the world.
Yeah.
Referring to Punk.
Exactly. And that was super disrespectful.
Yeah, it was. Backlash is now set. Rollins versus Breaker, and that one's going to be violent.
It sure is. It was hilarious when he was talking about when Braun came back and kicked him in the eye. But yeah.
Yeah, the first match we get is Penta versus Rusev, and that one was quite the fight.
Oh, they're throwing some bowls. Rusev was throwing that man around like a rag doll.
Yeah,
but Penta pulled out that slick springboard roll up for the win.
And then it broke down. Rusev and Ethan Page jump Penta until Javon Evans makes the save.
Yeah, that's a trio forming right there. Keep an eye on that for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens because I'm sure there's going to be something, especially with Page constantly being part of it. We'll have to see if Rusev is actually keen to having Page's help.
Hopefully Page doesn't lose a smile again. And then break Javon's jaw.
Oh, man. Becky Lynch then comes out celebrating herself as Becky Lynch does and issues an open challenge.
And Io Sky answers and Becky is immediately trying to backtrack.
Well, I mean, she didn't really do an open challenge. She just said anybody can take on anybody. But Io was like, I accept.
Yeah.
And she's like, accept what? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you here for?
Oh, man. But yeah, it was too late. Match happens on the spot, and this one was close.
Yeah, but Asuka shows up, takes Io out from behind, and behind the ref's back, and Becky steals it yet again.
Io versus Asuka is now set for Backlash, but Becky's got enemies stacking up left and right.
Yeah, Chris was saying how she liked that line, how she wanted to face Shawn Michaels and not Marty Jannetty. That was a good line.
Yes, I forgot to put that on there.
It's all good. I got you, dog. You know,
that was a vicious line right there.
Yeah, it was. And of course, you know, you got to say his name, and when you say his name anywhere, but tonight it was on Monday Night Raw is where he showed up.
Yeah, say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry signs with Raw and immediately goes after Logan Paul in song form.
Yeah, that man tried to get Logan Paul fired in his debut song.
Logan, Theory, and the whole Vision crew jump him, but the Street Profits even the odds.
Yeah, Hendry plus the Street Profits. That's entertainment right there.
I wonder what they're going to do because it kind of seems like they're trying to make the Street Profits a little more serious. So are they going to go that route, the comedy route? Or are they going to stick to the seriousness of it? We'll have to wait and see. I'm excited to see what happens with the Street Profits since they've been back. It's unfortunate that they were gone for so long. They would have been perfect with how the tag team division was building up, especially with, you know, how Motor City Machine Gun was there. Now they're not.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that in the thing.
Zoe Stark,
that was the one I hated the most.
Yeah.
Motor City and Zoe Stark.
Yeah.
I was like, man, come on, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and Santos Escobar.
Yeah.
He should have stayed there too.
Everybody.
Speaking of luchadors,
yeah,
let's get into Rey Mysterio.
Lame.
Oh, but before we get into that, did you see what Austin Theory said about the Street Profits?
No.
I know why the Street Profits came back, because Bianca can't pay the bills anymore.
Oh, dang. That's a good one.
But Rey Mysterio takes on El Grande Americano in the technical showcase.
But the real story, mask versus mask, tension building and outside interference everywhere.
Ray gets the win, but post-match chaos tells you this story is far from over.
Yeah.
We're going to see that mask versus mask in AAA with El Grande Americano and El Grande Americano, the original, whatever the hell you want to call him.
Chaparro.
So that is incoming, which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
How they pay that off.
And Obafemi absolutely destroys Grayson Waller.
Poor Grayson.
Yeah, he asked for it.
Then drops the bomb. Open challenge.
Yeah, that man said...
Oba open challenge.
Yeah.
I was excited for that.
Yeah. That man said step up and get punished. And yeah, no thank you. He said he wasn't gonna...
not step up to Oba.
Yeah, he's gonna be ruthless and he's not gonna be merciful.
Who said it, but you gotta at least look big enough to look like you could beat up the Marks. And that's a guy you do not want to step to.
And what if we get Jacob versus Oba tomorrow? I mean, next week.
I don't think we should do that. No.
Not yet.
No, you hold that off. You wait until one of them are champion. You don't just
Gunther?
give that away like that. Nah.
It has to be. Who do you
that
think?
One's another one you got to build.
Well, yeah. Well, who do you think is gonna be then? Somebody.
It's gonna be smaller talent because he's gonna be ragdolling them. You know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I would say, if anything, the first one might even be Carmelo Hayes.
True.
Because Hayes is selling and Oba's throwing, all that's going to be the perfect recipe. But I'd hate to see Hayes go out that way.
Yes.
Next up, we have the main women's tag. As we get... we skipped the Judgment Day drama, right?
Yes.
Backstage, we saw Liv Morgan manipulating Roxanne Perez, saying, I know you were close to Finn and all this and that, and I'm sorry for how I was then, and trying to keep her in the family.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Finn is sneaking back into the Judgment Day hideout.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he basically tells her, don't trust anyone. This group is cracking. Yeah. For sure.
He's not wrong.
He's not.
Then we get to the main women's tag.
Yeah.
Bayley and Lyra versus the Judgment Day.
Great match, by the way, but Liv gets involved, distracts Bayley, and Roxanne capitalizes with the prop rocks, and she was
over. Oh my god,
we run Roxy.
A red hot crowd, literally, because the AC broke. Yeah, so everybody was in there sweating their butts off. Even Roman, oh my god, that man looked like he had been working out for forever before that segment.
That's funny.
But we'll get into that segment a little later. The Judgment Day gets the win, but the tension is still there.
Yeah. And I saw people like, people mad at WWE because of... How are you going to be mad at WWE because Laredo's AC ain't working, dog? Like, that make no sense.
Yeah, that's not under their control at all.
Yeah.
That was on Laredo and the
exactly.
city. But she still had a ruckus crowd there to welcome her back home, and it was lovely to see.
Mm-hmm. I bet they had fun before they left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We closed the show with Roman Reigns calling out Jacob Fatu and looking like he's been sitting in a sauna for hours. He was talking about unity and whatnot.
For real. But Jacob, he unloads 12 years of struggle, no help from the family, and says Solo gave him a shot.
Roman tries to big time him, says he hasn't earned it yet.
Yeah, big mistake.
Big mistake.
I popped so hard for this.
Fatu snaps. And we see the tongue and death grip return.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the tongue and death grip in years.
Yeah.
He lays Roman out and stands over him with the title.
And that, just like that, Backlash is official.
This Raw, or this SmackDown, or Raw, it was Raw, excuse me. This Raw story, it was story heavy, character driven, and everything is moving towards Backlash.
Yeah, Roman versus Fatu feels different. This ain't just gold, this is personal.
And Rollins versus Breaker, Io versus Asuka, and all that Judgment Day drama.
Oh yeah, we cooking now.
That was your Raw recap.
Yes, sir.
And if you thought Raw was just as chaotic,
NXT said, hold my beer.
Because if there's one takeaway from Tuesday night,
this is it. NXT busted it wide open for everybody to see.
Yeah, they did. Shawn Michaels basically lit a fire under everyone and threw it in the locker room.
And said, "Who wants it?"
In the beginning segment, we see Shawn talk about how there's so many people moving up the roster.
Yeah.
And now it's anybody's game. So everybody's trying to make a statement.
That's not true. It's not everybody's game. Yeah.
Right out the gate, we see Robert Stone, Shawn Michaels, and Matt Bloom, as we were talking about, addressing the elephant in the room with the losses on the main roster, given the talent that got kind of raided now.
Yeah, pillaged, as they would say. You know, you got Hendry, Soul, Ethan Page,
Ricky Sane.
Yeah,
you got all kinds.
Blake Moreau,
Fatal Influence.
Yeah,
the whole
everybody.
3 people there.
Exactly. That cover got raided for sure.
So, what's the solution?
Triple H had the munchies. He saw.
I'll take this one. I'll take this one.
Yeah, they definitely did not think about rebuilding. No rebuilding.
No, it's not reloading either. It's just total chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
HBK basically says, forget the system. Let's see who survives. And from that moment on,
the entire show felt like a fight for survival.
Next up, we had the North American title on the line. Miles Bourne faces Saquon Sugars.
And Sugars came in ready to steal it for Dark State, but they were of course, they're always lurking around.
Yeah. Bourne fights through the chaos, though, counters interference, and retains with the Bourne again. The big thing out of this one, the biggest story was
Dion with the chair.
Dion didn't let Saquon Sugars use the chair. He had his opportunity to take the title, and Dion wouldn't let him.
I'm waiting for that.
So that
to blow up.
Yeah, that's starting to blow up there itself. And the other story is Bourne is just in danger.
Yeah, sure.
Tristan Angel shows up. Cam Hendricks lays him out. Dark State is basically imploding.
At first, when I saw this Tristan Angels dude, I was like, what did they do to my boy, William Regal's son? I was like, why is his hair straight? I was like, that's not him.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought it was him at first, and I was like,
Charlie Dempsey, how could you do that to him?
Man, I don't know. I was just like, wait, what? And I was like, okay, that's not him. But then again, later,
Keanu Carter steps up to him like a straight up predator. This man is coming for it all.
Yeah. This ain't a title reign at all.
This is survival mode.
Yeah, for real.
Tony D thinks he's running NXT right now.
Of course, and the lights go out. And what do we get? Something sinister. Evil.
Yeah, that kind of evil. Y'all know what we're talking about because we've been talking about evil for a while. And as we said, they didn't say his name at all.
No, not yet.
So we don't know what he's going to be called.
Yes, and he hands Tony the same symbol from that mystery box.
Translation?
You're marked for
Marked
war.
man. And before Tony can even process it, Tavion Heist jumps in, which we haven't seen in a while, and he's rocking braids now. He don't have his fro anymore.
Yeah, and suddenly everybody wants a piece of Don.
Yeah, they wanted a piece of the Don.
Don, Diego.
Also, I didn't even write that in there.
Was sorry.
Will Cruz.
Yeah, Will Cruz. Yeah, man.
Also came out and did a
freaked me out. I was like, who is this dude?
They're like, is that a fan? And shoot, if you didn't know about this guy being former Progress champ, you would think it was a fan.
You know what? I got inspired. So if you see my big ass doing moonsaults, you know, it's his fault.
The Birthright tries to rig the system once again.
But Shawn Legacy and EK Prosper fight back with Tate Wilder making the save.
It's messy, it's chaotic,
but it's exactly what Shawn Michaels wanted.
That it is. Backstage, no unity at all.
Kalana Jordan, Ren Sinclair, Kendall Gray, all at each other's throats.
Jada Parker and Callie Armstrong almost throwing hands as well.
Yeah, and the message is definitely clear. There are no friends in NXT anymore.
Lola Vice comes out and calls out the culling,
which is already a bad idea.
And sure enough, they try to jump her again.
But not this time.
Nope. Mr. Iguana shows up from behind and chaos breaks out as they both stand tall with their intergender titles.
Yes, and she said she's gonna be the realest champion in NXT.
And she's backing it up right now as we speak.
Low-key upset of the night, though.
Lizzie Rain takes out Nikita Lyons clean.
Yeah, new faces, new momentum.
Exactly that. That's exactly what that division needs, though, especially with all the people coming out of that division.
Yes.
Then we get Kalani Jordan versus Ren St. Clair.
And Jordan targeted that knee like a sniper.
Cold, calculated, and just ruthless.
And she finishes it with a split-legged moonsault.
That wasn't just a win.
That was just a warning to the entire division.
Next up is our main event, Ricky Saints versus Shiloh Hill.
I'm sad because no more Ricky, but I'm going to see him tomorrow. And Saints tried everything. Cheap shots, chair shots, to try to take shortcuts.
But Hill would not go away. That's been the running joke with Shiloh Hill now.
Yeah, let's go away, guy. And then boom, whisper to the beast.
1, 2, 3.
Statement win, career defining moment.
Yeah, Shiloh Hill has arrived and he's not going anywhere, Pat.
I wish you just put that tooth back in and keep it there.
Keep it there. They need to make a sign of him like they did for homie that chipped his tooth against the Spurs.
That's bad.
Oh man, they need to make that sign.
Or a shirt.
One of you. His shirt looks terrible. Did you see it?
No.
It just looked like a standard, like AI generated logo on his shirt. It just looked like that.
No.
But this is just where you think it's over, and Tony D just walks into Shawn Michaels' office, waltzes in there like he owns the joint.
Yeah, and he realizes something.
He don't run NXT anymore.
Nobody does.
Because now
it's anybody's game.
Raw is now building towards Backlash, but NXT is building a war zone as we speak.
And honestly,
that might be the most unpredictable wrestling show right now.
Yes.
3 shows, 3 completely different kinds of chaos, and somehow they all connect.
So connected. SmackDown, power struggles.
Raw, personal wars.
And NXT,
a straight up fight for survival.
And nobody's safe. Nobody's comfortable. And nobody knows what's coming next.
That's where we are right now in wrestling. Unpredictable, unstable, and honestly,
the most fun it's been in a long time.
Backlash is now loading. Bloodline is cracked. Well, I guess they've always been cracking because they're such a big bloodline.
Yeah.
But the bloodline is cracking. New stars are now rising.
Yeah, and NXT just turned into a whole out war battlefield.
3. No.
Oh.
Screwed up. Yeah, and so if you're not
4.
paying attention, if you're not paying attention right now,
yeah, you're gonna miss something big.
And trust us, you don't want to be the one catching up late.
Because we're gonna be right here, breaking it all down. Every twist, every shock, every moment.
So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow wherever you're listening or watching.
Drop them elbows and super kicks on them subscribe buttons and like buttons. And tap in with Wrestle WreMarks every single week.
Because whether it's chaos, controversy, or moments that actually mean something, we've got you covered. We'll catch you next time.
Stay loud.
Stay proud. Stay remarkable. For Pat, I'm Chris.
And this was your Wrestle WreMarks.